Techland initially pitched the Beast as a DLC. Community interest pushed the concept so far that the team spun it into a full game. Release now targets September 2025 after a 1-month Polish delay. The studio calls this the darkest Dying Light yet. Players guide Kyle Crane after years of experimentations. Vengeance drives him through the deadly Castor Woods. Castor Woods replaces urban rooftops with forests, ravines, and crumbling resorts. Pine canopies hide infected while rivers carve frantic escape paths. Mountain cabins act as safe zones lit by UV bonfires. Kyle awakes in a remote research bunker, tortured by the Baron pumped him full of hybrid THV serums. Every hour his humanity slips further. The narrative is a linear revenge arc confirmed by director Timon Smektawa. Player action still unlocks side quests but cannot rewrite the finale. Crane fights with machetes, bows, and improvised lumber axes. Infection unlocks beast abilities like Pounce, Roar Stun, and Wall Claws. Each power costs Infection points that speed the monstrous change. The mods pivot toward natural elements. Tar bombs slow the targets before a torch ignites them. Crystal shards glued to batons bleed with every swing. Stealth returns as a core loop. Tall grass muffles footsteps while decoy flares lure biters away. New scent mask consumables hide Crane's living smell for 30 seconds. Daylight paints soft shafts through cedar boughs. Infected wander less but ambush from ditches. Wildlife such as wolves and ravens react to noise, giving early warnings. Night clouds swallow moonlight, leaving pitch black pockets. Volatiles prowl ridgelines and dive from trees. A dynamic fog rolls in at midnight, lowering vision to 10 meters. Weather multiplies tension. Thunder cracks spook packs into random sprints. Rain slicks rocks, reducing traction and slide kicking distance. Techland says the Beast may be the franchise's densest world per square kilometer. Instead of sheer size, they pack layers of vertical exploration. Bunkers tunnel deep and canopy platforms rise high. Faction camps host crafting benches and NPCs. Some survivors brew herbal cures that slow infection for real-time hours. Others trade volatile glands for rare arrows. Dynamic events trigger along logging roads. Bandit ambushes plant spike traps, forcing off-road detours. Supply drones crash randomly, starting loot race showdowns. The entire campaign supports 1 to 4 players. Drop-in is seamless with scaling enemy tiers. Infection perks stacked to build synergies like roar tanks plus stealth archers. Players vote to pursue side hunts or main quests. If one partner falls to full infection, others may cure him with syringes. A wipe squad reloads at the last safe camp. Crossplay covers PC, Steam, PS5, and Xbox Series. Your progress syncs per host save to keep pacing smooth. Techland is exploring cross-save but has not locked launch parity. Leveling splits between combat, parkour, and mutation. Traditional XP feeds the first two, while controlled infection drives mutation. Spending mutation points perks Kyle, yet inches him toward beast form. A visible infection bar grows yellow then red. Reaching threshold forces a brutal boss transformation cutscene. Surviving resets the bar but scars Kyle's face permanently. Skill trees simplify choices compared to Dying Light 2. No branching moral paths appear. Upgrades focus purely on gameplay utility. Built for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and modern PCs. The engine uses hardware ray trace lighting so sunlight, fire, and UV lamps throw true-to-life glow. PC players can enable FSR3 or DLSS3 to raise frame rates. Trees bend under heavy enemy landings. Rain leaves a shiny film on bark and stones that makes flashlight beams sparkle. Thick forest fog is volumetric, meaning every drifting particle catches light. On console, performance mode stays locked at 60 frames per second. Quality mode hovers between 40 and 60 FPS while keeping full ray tracing. High-end PCs can soar past 120 frames per second if a few sliders drop. Boom libraries snap pine branches and crushed ice to craft new sounds. Swords hiss through air, bows creak before each shot, and Crane's roar echoes across the canopy. Composer Pavel Blaszczak blends deep Slavic drums with tense synth pulses. Calm daytime themes stay low and moody, while night cues add heartbeat bass that drives panic. Dolby Digital Atmos drops shrieks above and behind you. Distant screams feel far away, and rain softens when you duck under a tin roof. Every footstep crunches leaves differently depending on weather. You can boost subtitle size from small to very large so every line stays readable. Colorblind mode swap enemy glows and loot colors to clear tones. Every button and trigger can be remapped, including the touchpad on PS5. If QuickTime prompts feel stressful, story mode lets the game finish them for you. Screen shake, motion blur, and color fringe effects can each be turned off in the menu. A dyslexia-friendly font makes all text softer on the eyes. A body horror filter hides the goriest details without removing important silhouettes. It blurs blood but leaves clear shapes so combat stays readable. Techland hopes this switch will secure a teen rating once the ESRB reviews it. Director Smiktawa states no DL points or pay-to-win boosts at launch. Cosmetic bundles may arrive post-release as self-contained packs. Core features and balance updates remain free. An optional digital deluxe includes soundtrack, art book, and a skin set. Season Pass status stays undecided until after launch reception. Techland's free content roadmap targets quarterly events. Pre-orders unlock the Torn Pilot Paraglider and Night Hunter outfit. Retail boxes pack the same bonus via code. No storefront exclusivity splits items. Launch month hosts a Halloween-themed limited event named Blood Moon Harvest. November patches will prioritize bug tickets. December teases a hardcore permadeath mode pending metrics. Spring 2026 aims to drop co-op Raid 1 set in the flooded dam outside Castor Woods. Devs describe it as 90 minutes of environmental puzzles and triple boss gauntlets. Rewards feed a mythic rarity tier. Long-term cross-save remains under evaluation. Techland's backend engineers trial, Steam to Xbox transfers, feedback from that pilot dictates expansion. Dying Light, the beast trades city skylines for haunted pines yet keeps the franchise heartbeat. Weighty parkour, brutal melee, and nightmarish nights. A linear revenge tale centers Kyle Crane, while co-op Mutation builds forge new tactics. Cross-generation delays show that Techland is aiming for a smooth launch. If the promised synergy clicks, Castor Woods might eclipse Villador in terror and wonder. Pack UV flares, sharpen axes, and be ready for it because the hunt begins when the woods go silent. Yo, I got all this intel online, so if something sounds off, light up the comments and set me straight. Speaking of comments, I made a bet with my cousin that this channel will reach 200 subscribers before the family barbecue, and if I fail, he will make me sing Baby Shark in front of every aunt and uncle. So please spare my dignity and smash subscribe, ring the bell, and comment whether you plan to dive into the beast on day one. Your single click costs nothing, but could save the barbecue from cringeworthy karaoke. Thanks for keeping the community lively, and with that I'm out. Peace.